All right, we're ready. We're ready. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? What the fuck? Happy Wednesday. Happy December. Fuck Wednesday. It's December. Okay, we're in December. Christmas is basically here. The year's already over. Let's get this year in our rearview mirror and get ready for 2022 because this is gonna be a nice year. God damn, excuse me. Woo! But yeah, it is December. Let's see if the market's going to continue to crash today. I doubt it, though. Let's see if we can find any Santa Claus plays out there. Still looking at LGVN. God damn, it went all the way down to 23. Woo! It hit 2001 and pre-market. God, yeah, LGVN. I mean, they did have some good news come out yesterday for LGVN, which is really weird. Matic run up past 2. Did it really? Excuse me. Oh yeah, Crow's at 75 cents. That's actually pretty good. Matic at. What's going on, Waldo, bro? How you doing, man? Happy fucking December. Oh yeah, wow, Matic is doing real strong right now. Nice and far away from the VWAP. That's actually looking better than Crow right now. CRM got smacked. Woo. Merck is, I mean, barely doing okay. But yeah, CRM just got beat up. They're down 5%. Watch Medic all night run up. Hell yeah, Waldo. That's good, bro. I love the commitment. I remember that's how I was fucking with AMC. I would sit there and wait till like 4 o'clock in the morning just to see European fucking open and start trading. Just to see what it was going to do. Just to get an idea of what the day was going to look like. And then I would go to bed. And then wake up like 3 hours later. What's going on, Itzy? How you been, bro? I haven't seen you around in a while. A lot of people back to work. Let's see. CRM really did get beat up, though, man. Uber's moving right now. I mean, I'm thinking about grabbing some Uber, though, honestly. I mean, Uber hasn't been doing too well. I mean, I don't know if this is the COVID fears, but I still think Uber's on a reopening play at the end of the day. Good morning, me Inu. And Twitter, I mean, at the end of the day, Twitter's basically a complete failure in my book. I would not be grabbing any Twitter, even at these low prices. I mean, they had Uncle Trump over there running rampant. I mean, all they did was block his ass. So, I mean, Twitter, I think Twitter's the loser in my book. I'm more with Snapchat. What the hell? CEO announced for CRM and Twitter acquisition rumor. That can't be legit. Jeff fucking Lejeveron. They came out with a share offering. Yep. Listen or read anything on Facebook partnering with Amazon or cloud services on Metaverse? Yeah, I did read something. Did come across the wire with Facebook and some cloud service, and I know Amazon's working with somebody too. Not too sure who they're working with though. Who was it again? I forgot who Amazon was going to partner with. Who was it again? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Black Cow, they got Amazon-backed cloud services for Wall Street trading firms. That's one thing. Goldman launches cloud-based software in partnership with Amazon Web Services. NASDAQ partners with Amazon to move market trading to the... Oh, wow, that's pretty interesting. And NASDAQ partners with Amazon to move market trading to the cloud next year. That must be what you're talking about, Waldo. That actually just hit not that long ago. What about Facebook, Meta? $24 exchanges. Last sell out for $4+ million on Decentral. And then Facebook, who was it with Facebook? Facebook, Global Index Mining, Entrepreneurs, Ridgeline Miners, Else Nutrition Holdings, and what the fuck? Some JV partnership. Excuse me. Cloud DX delivers on expansion plans into India as it reports. No. I think this is one that they're trying to acquire. There's a shitload of stuff on this one, though. Never mind. That's from 2006. I'll listen to that one. That's funny. No, I'll be in late today. Wait a minute. Hang on real quick. I gotta check this real quick. What the hell? Alright, back over here. Let's see. Yeah, the new variant kind of came in and clapped CCL. I mean, damn, CCL's down a lot too, huh? XPEV thoughts, 24-hour stock trading. Yeah, that's what they were talking about. 24-hour stock, some 24-hour stock trading or some bullshit. I don't know, Waldo. They're getting a little crazy with it. Oh, XPEV, I haven't even looked at XPEV. Is XPEV, I think I did see Lee Otto and a couple of the... I think they're doing pretty good today, though. They did come across, yeah, XPEV's actually, they're actually not too bad right now. Oh, wow, yeah, XPEV's really trying to stretch its legs. Damn, I mean, XPEV's, doing real good. I tried shorting XPEV a few months ago when the whole Evergrad deal happened. I got smacked in the head over it. But yeah, XPEV's doing really strong. Man, I got smacked over the head on that XPEV play, bro. XPEV and Alibaba. And then, like, the next week, they both went negative, little fuckers. Or, no, not XPEV did him, but Alibaba got smacked over the head. That'll be crazy, though, huh, Waldo? 24-hour trading? Like, what the fuck? Like, nah, you can't do that. Yeah, a lot of these reopening plays are have been, and are getting smacked. Let's look at UAL. I kind of want to look into airlines. I kind of want to look into more reopening plays coming in. Especially all these ones that have been just down. These ones aren't, American Airlines isn't even back to pre-pandemic levels. Still trading underneath the 152-day moving average. It looks like, we'll probably end up, shit. Still got plenty of time. Probably like February. Somewhere around this way, we'll probably see a significant move up. Unless we go back into full lockdown, I don't know. I kind of want to grab airlines, though. I know everybody's obsessed with the variant right now. Hell, I'm just buying the dip on the variant. Wait. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, but XPEV's not doing too bad right now. I try to stay away from the China stocks. I mean, I should have just grabbed a couple of them. I did trade XPEV and NEO last year during the whole EV run up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to blow over. Hang on. See the news on the Euro Union considering new COVID epicenter. Euro considering mandating vaccines for all. Yeah, I did see that pop up. Shit's going to be getting real interesting coming into the next year. I think it's all getting blown out of proportion, honestly. I mean, where's Apple at? Is Apple still holding up? Because remember, I mean, Apple was like one of the only stocks yesterday that actually did well. Apple's still killing it. Apple's still killing it. Global stocks roared back from the sell-off. We got Powell and Janet Yellen speaking again on the debt ceiling today. We'll see what that's going to do to the market. So we're not over yet. I mean, hell. Oils and most metals rallied. Bitcoin and altcoins are actually holding up pretty steady. Oh, and then they're recommending the Merck COVID pill. I still have Merck calls. Requested therapeutic back at $5.99. Blown out of proportion. I've been thinking that since 2 weeks in. Hell, I've been thinking that for the past 2 years. Coming on, Waldo. Dude, when I first started hearing about this shit in 2019, like December, February, like around the same time right now, I was like, wait a minute. This seems pretty suspect. Like, I don't know. Like, even my buddy that lives in China, when I did talk to him, he says yeah, they had a few people dying over there, but it wasn't really as big as we thought it was. Like, I mean, I think it's all blown out of proportion at the end of the day. Next time the fears from COVID hit, you better make sure you have your money on the sideline and just buy the fucking dip. Not financial advice, but that's what I'm fucking doing. I mean, not right now, though, because nothing's actually dipped really down far enough, except for, like, Quest Therapeutic, maybe some of these losers that haven't really blown up yet, like American Airlines. You know, a couple of these crazy-ass therapeutic biotech plays, but Legeveron did do an offering. I forgot about that. That sucks. That sucks. Merck reportedly said that their pill will be effective against the new strain. Yeah, that's what Merck did say. I do got Merck calls. I grabbed those ones a few. Where are they at? I think I got time on those Merck calls still. Merck, where you at, Merck? Yeah, Merck's right there. Actually, I don't have any. Those ones already those already expired, but they were in the money. I got 10 shares of Merck at $82. It's not looking good right now, but Merck is, I mean, it's a therapeutic play. You know how these biotech fuckers are. They usually suck at first. Roll blows back at 129. I mean, but my market's looking pretty strong now, coming in. I mean, after yesterday. After the crazy sell-off we saw. But I think the market's still going to be a little sketched. But like I said, we got Fed Powell and Janet Yellen coming out talking about the debt ceiling. That could still spook investors a little bit. Everybody's all spooked about the tapering. We already knew the motherfucker was going to taper. He said that shit months ago. He gave us a hint tapering was going to happen like back in what? August? In July, I want to say. U.S. Secretary of State Blinken says Russia has stopped planning for potential military action in Ukraine in recent weeks. is up 4%. Yo, wait a minute. Transitory is still in the game. Votes to go public in a $1.3 billion SPAC deal. Oh, another SPAC. Lower commodities might save inflations. Hey, that makes sense. If they come in and they can lower commodities, that would save inflation. Oh, Biden delivers remarks on the supply chain and some other bullshit today. Oh, shit. And then OPEC actually is going to start talking about what their plan is. Oh, PayPal's skyrocketing. Oh, PayPal might be a good one. Damn. Snowflake. The Fed must accelerate tapering. Everybody's saying they need to hurry up and accelerate, but then they're all scared once it happens. Huh? What? Oh, ISM comes out too. Kathy Wood's arc loads up on Twitter. I don't know. That's bold, Kathy Wood. Might be a good time to go load up on it. I mean, I don't like Twitter. Not the stock. I don't like the Twitter at all. The stock, the Twitter sucks. I don't think it's really moved much ever since Jack Dorsey's in there, but it might do good now with Jack Dorsey out the way. BKKT had some good news come out for BKKT. Where's BKKT at? Blinken's supposed to meet with Russia too. Let's turn this quality. London's housing market is expected to underperform. Solid Bioscience hits new record lows. Midday meme stocks. Midday meme stocks. What? I mean, where's AMC at right now? Oh, god damn. Whew. AMC came all the way back down to the 32. That's right back to the gap up. Yeah, but I like Merck though. I think Merck's a winner. Quest of Therapeutic. Oh wow, we got back up to $6 pretty quick, huh? That 577. That was a good quarter. That was a good quarter run up of Quest of Therapeutic, bro. I mean, you got to give it to it. You got to give it to the little guy, bro. That quarter run up was nice. Good morning, Pop. How you doing, bro? Sackler family that owns Paidu. I like that. Look at Kathy Wood loads up on Twitter. I think that's interesting. OP? OP. What's OP been up to? Morning, Pop. Good morning, man. How you doing, bro? Happy December, bro. Happy December. We're in December finally. This year's almost over. Can't believe it, bro. You believe it? The fucking year's already over already. Merck COVID pill does get backing for COVID pill from FDA. That's good. Twitter is actually trending right now. Quest Therapeutic. Come on, little guy. Coinbase is at 324. Actually, what are we looking like over here on wow, there we go. Matic is trying to make another move. Ready for a Quest therapeutic to gas it? Fuck yeah, Pop. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Any day, it's coming. It's coming. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? The PDUFA date is in. Airbus, Moderna. Moderna said to have lost approval for board ruling on Airbus patents. Oh, Airbus gonna get smacked over the head. Let's go, Crow. Back up at 77 cents, basically. Give me that bounce, right? That's what we're gonna get. The dip before the bounce, the dip before the rip, you know. We'll see, bro. I mean, the market's still kind of sketched out. We do got, you know, we got Fed Powell and Janet speaking about the debt ceiling today, and then we have CPI coming out, and then there's a couple other things coming out still. I mean, the market could still be just, you know, just have cash on the side to buy the dip the next time the market gets freaked out. How's ASM and GAL? I haven't even looked at ASM. ASM is coming back to VWAP very, very fast. But other than that, I mean, it's been holding up pretty solid at this range right here. It hasn't really dropped lower than the 13.5, 13.7 range. But, you know, we've been having these little spikes to the top side. It looks like ASM just, it wants to just take off any day. It's just like I said, we're waiting for the rest of the market to, you know, do what it needs to do. I mean, Bitcoin's finally doing a little bit better, but it still hasn't impressed anybody. And GAL's not doing too bad. It's looking up pretty strong. It's holding up hella strong. Hell, GAL might be, you know, GAL's holding up actually better than ASM is. But, I mean, look at the volume over here. This one has a whole lot more volume. ASM's just, I mean, we barely got 86 million over there. But pretty good, though. Oh, wow. Wasn't it just at, like, 7? Damn, bro. Hey, Crow is taking off right now. This is a 1 second chart. It's moving. It was just at 76. It's basically at 7. It's going for 78 very fast. And waiting for this, the well to stop regulating those topside wicks are huge indications to me. You know what I mean? That's it. That's what I see. I see the, ooh, yeah, Crow's about to rip it. But yeah, these big spikes right here, that's all that's an indication of. It's just, you know, only way get the big dick wells out the way, and then we can do what we got to do. But until then, they're just, you know, trying to force the price down. But yeah, these big rips right here, these big ass wicks right here, it means something. It means something. I took off my 0.985 sell order for Crow. The dollar's coming real fast, Waldo, real fast. Like, look at this shit is really moving right now. Yo, Core is splitting into 3 companies. LeJevron did do a share offering, motherfuckers. Moderna loses appeals of board ruling on. I already seen that one. Never mind. That's old news. That was about 15 minutes ago. VBIB jumps 15% after the FDA says it approves its pre-herbal Adele. Posted. No. Zscaler, Uber, and Zscaler. Now Moderna's been fucking up. Moderna's been fucking up, bro. Yeah, after hours last night, they did it. They fucking did it. Remember, I was talking about it. I was like, it looked good. Everything looked good. I mean, I don't know what it's gonna do. I mean, it still might have a lot of it still has a lot of juice left in it though. This is their first offering they've done since they've been out. So I mean, I don't know. We'll see what it does. I've already taken basically all my. I've taken all my winnings on LGVN. I got like a small position left. Oh shit, we're open. We missed the bell, bro. Come on, we missed the bell. There we go. Yeah, LGVN is probably gonna just. I mean, we'll see. ISPC's back down to 1651. UAL's taking off. Where's Apple at? Because Apple was a big winner yesterday. I think Apple was like one of the only few winners. Apple's at 167. Roblow's getting clobbered. Roblow's getting just mollywopped. Roblox is just getting mollywopped right now, bro. Quest Therapeutic back down to 595. It's a pretty big candle. It's a pretty big candle. Apple's kind of giving it up a little bit. LGVN is kind of just chilling out. LGVN is kind of, oh my God. AMC's back down to 34. Well, conviction wasn't there on the 152 for AMC. It must be at the 200 day. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if the conviction's there at 200. Usually you don't want to see conviction at 200 day moving average. I mean, usually, God damn it, LGVN. There we go. LGVN's just getting smacked. AMC's getting smacked. ISPC's getting smacked. Apple's getting smacked. Everybody's getting smacked except for American Airlines. American Airlines kind of fighting a little bit. Roll blow. Woo. Let's see. Where's XPEV? XPEV's actually, that's not even XPEV. What the fuck is that? XPEV's getting smacked. Like what? Let's see. The whole market is kind of chilling out a little bit. SPY kind of came out hot out the gate. Oh, yes. GameStop. Let me check out GameStop. How you doing, Acid? Oh, yeah. We got a lot of downward pressure. GameStop's actually, it's going down, too, it looks like. Looks like it might have a little bit of downward pressure in the morning. We got a lot of shit selling off right now. Fucking Rivian's up 2%. Snap's up 3.7%. Zoom's down 1.7%. CDC orders airlines to turn over names of all passengers who have been in 8 southern African countries subjected to travel restrictions. Hey, CDC ain't playing. Huh? Fuck. Are you serious? They're going to blow it out of proportion again. They're going ISPC to actually get taken off right now. Let's see where GameStop's going to get some support at. LGVN still getting smacked around. The 189, this spot it's at is actually a pretty solid spot though. It's got a lot of support where it's at on GME. GME's looking pretty solid though. There goes AMC's finally getting a leg up. GameStop will probably do the same thing here coming up. ISPC's running it. They just jumped up about $2. We have like a new raw. We have like a raw beta of 18. Just I checked everyone, and he's diamond handing. Hey man, they've been diamond handing it. Props over there to them. Holding up. I mean, no matter what, at the end of the day, GameStop still has this nice upward trend going on here. I mean, since everything happened, it's been just the upward trends look solid over there. AMC's is kind of, it looks good still, but GameStop has just stretched it out. AMC's is all over the place. I still love AMC though. I'm still holding my AMC. Small position left in AMC, but I'm still holding. Quest Therapeutic is getting some pretty big volume in over here. We got 20K in the first 4 minutes. LGVN is, come on LGVN, you gonna wake up or what? I mean, that offering's not gonna help. Just bought 20 shares of Quest Therapeutic at 602 to help chop down that wall. Hell yeah, crypto maniac. ISPC got halted. Where's that other one at? Apple is getting a lot of downward pressure, but I mean, they were the only winner yesterday. Quest Therapeutics is getting quite a bit of volume in here now. In the first 5 minutes, we got, you know, it's a little bit. Come on, LGVN. I gotta start getting out of LGVN. I'm gonna start selling the rest of my shares on that one. As much as I like it and all, I mean, I jumped in on LGVN as a gamble originally, so I mean, I'm not gonna make it into a long term. Even though I like it, I like LGVN a lot, but I gotta get the fuck away from it. I gotta get the fuck away from it. Starting to sketch me out. I mean, Apple's still up 0.66%. Quest Therapeutic, we're up $6.5, 2.5. Yeah, they've been diamond handing the shit out of GameStop though, man. They've been diamond handing that one for like the past 2 years. A lot of people have been. Oh yeah, that offering came in about 200% higher than the shares are at for LGVN, which is really weird. Sheba should be doing pretty good. I mean, damn. She gave up a lot since they came over on Kraken. Oh yeah, it's a good spot to grab some more Shiba Inu, that's for sure. Quest Therapeutic, time to fly. Oh yeah, we just got a little gap up right there, Susan Burns. How you doing? How you been? Glad to see you here today. But yeah, Quest Therapeutic is getting ready to run. The PDUFA play is in. Yeah, Quest Therapeutic is actually doing strong right now. We got 607. I think Robinhood wants Shiba to take a dirt nap before they list it. Yeah, I was talking with a couple people on Twitter the other day about that. Because, I mean, Kraken really has a lot of users, but not a lot of users. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that big of a community over there, but they do got quite a bit of users. ISPC still holding. Right? They're going to rack up the fees over there. PayPal's at 189. 89, wow. XPEP came down a little bit. Where's SoFi at? SoFi is at 1751. Roblo is still holding up. They said Roblo was selling off. I mean, it's only lost like $15 since the all-time highs. Come on, Quest Therapeutic, 608. I'm going to get a little bit more volume in this one. These are going back up for 2.7 trillion. Who's moving? Who's the 24-hour mover over here? Hell yeah, I saw that shit. I remember when it got listed, it was up like 240,000%. And then everybody was like, it won't let me sell, but I'm going to buy more. I'm like, are you fucking serious? It's not letting you sell and you're going to buy more. ISPC reopened up and gapped up. Apple is just taking off right now. Oh. ISPC's taking off. But yeah, that was messed up, huh? When that Squid Games token came out. I seen it on there. It was up like 26,000%. And then, like, it was crazy. It went up a lot. And then it just came down immediately. ISPC is up 11.4. Oh, never mind. It's back up 50. It was up 11.4%. Oh, wow. Oil's up 3%. USO, I mean. Not oil, but USO is. Look at Microsoft is actually SPY is slowly coming down at 460. It's a neat idea though. Well, you remember, you ever heard of that one guy named fuck was his name? He was a YouTuber that talked about Doge a lot. Upshot. That dude. Upshot made a coin, and then he pulled the rug out on all those motherfuckers and ran away. And then he tried coming back and doing a YouTube, named himself Chris something. Chris Crypto? Chris Crypto. Yeah, Chris Crypto. Yeah, they got a lot of motherfuckers out there that be pulling rugs. ADN? Is that a stock or crypto? Like BitConnect though. Stock. ADN, Advanced Technologies. Yo, Merck is actually moving right now. This one could be a good little one. First of the month, bro. Woo. I'm gonna look into ADN. ADN. What do they got going on over there? What do they got going for themselves? ADN. Let's see. ADN. Oh yeah. Oh, we have Fed Powell and old Yeller speaking again today. Forget debt ceiling. ADN. What do they got news-wise? Advanced Technology Holdings, the Q3 earnings. They expected around 3.5 million per stock. No, that was 3 weeks ago. Stock sync says Omnicorn rate. You gotta be careful with those rug pullers out there. I've seen a couple of them. I haven't been part of any rug pulls. Thank the Lord, man. Knock on wood. You know, I've been just pretty good with staying away from rug pulls. I've been staying away from those little fuckers. ADA. This is a utility stocks. Low volume. It gets settlement score. Bears from investor observer. And a strong buy. It's got a nice highest price target I see on that one is $18. Might have to look into it. See what we can find on that one. Yeah, I might have to do some digging around to find something. This one city rises prices. Oh, is that gonna have to be with the rising? They want to rise prices on utilities and shit like that. Janet Yellen was talking about it yesterday. Energy price increases. Jay Powell's retiring the road transitory, right? People say he did not mean it in that way. No, they didn't mean it that way, okay? He said it was going to go away. It's not going to go away. We were just thinking you can't just get agree on the same language we all use, right? Like, it came up with some crazy-ass words this year. No, he meant it the way he meant it, bro. Everybody was just hoping he meant it a different way. Apple's coming below 180. Roblo's fighting though. Roblo's trying to fight. I'm not a liar, just not truth. No, hey, the man knows how to answer questions. Like, he bobs and weaves through them. Let's see, is coin still up actually? Coinbase is not doing too bad. That's true, right? It's fucking true, man. We'll see what J Powell has to say. That's what I'm saying. The market's not done yet. I mean, we got J Powell still coming out. He could say some more fucking crazy ass shit and scare the market again. I don't know. I still don't see why the market's getting scared, though. We already knew he was gonna taper. We thought we could confirm that shit like the 3 FOMCs ago. U.S. market manufacturing PMI finally. Actual was 58.3. Forecast was 59.1. Previous was 59.1. So we got PMIs in. U.S. IHS market November final manufacturing PMI was at 98.3 versus 59.1. It's the same fucking shit. Oh, it's the same shit. It's not too bad. Twitter is fucking all over the place right now. Quest Therapeutic back at 604. It's crazy how Apple's still leading the way. I mean, Apple's just holding everything up right now. I mean, this was the COVID fear right here. It really didn't do shit for Apple, though. Right? The longer he stays in, along with old Yeller, the more damage they do. Only can he get me closer to my tendies. Apple should. I'm telling you, Apple's gonna blow up soon. I mean, it's really been a solid winner. Yeah, they're talking about, I mean, yeah, Apple's going to kill it. Apple is definitely one to load up on. I mean, next time it comes back down, you might want to grab more. Me, I've been holding Apple for the past few years. I mean, I've been with Apple for a long time. I mean, it's like one of the first ones I bought because everything we use is Apple. My computers are Apple. My phones are Apple. Everything in the house is Apple. Oh, wait a minute. Microsoft is getting smacked right now. Microsoft is getting a lot of downward pressure. Just broke through VWAP. Quest Therapeutics trying to fight up. We got 50, almost 45K in the first 20 minutes on a Quest Therapeutic. Volume needs to jump up a lot more. UNH, this one right here. UNH has actually gotten like 4 or 3 upgrades in the past like week. It's actually pretty crazy. They're pretty expensive though. Will Crow cup and handle? Let's see, where's Crow at? Let's see. Crow's gonna just skyrocket it right now. Oh. CRM's about to break through another low. That's gonna be bad. What chart are they seeing the cup and handle on? I mean, maybe. Only thing I've been looking at is right here. Could be a cup and handle kind of setup. I mean, the conviction was there at 172. I mean, damn, Crow really did cover a lot of ground, though, in a day's range. Cup and handle, maybe. Maybe. It might cup and handle and just skyrocket. I'm telling you, I mean, Crow's probably going to hit $3 by Christmas. By the time they change the Staples Stadium name. Yeah, the market's kind of chilling right now. Is that restrictions? Yeah, it is. All right, here we got a lot right here at the 77. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 8 spots right there. AERC. I know that one. AERC. AERC. I have shares on AERC. There goes LGVN starting to wake up. GME's got the best formation. I call it the cock and balls formation. Ready for that springboard. We need to take away Ken Griff's market privileges before then, right? Ken Griffin, motherfucker. That's good. That's good. That's good. I mean, all in all, GameStop has held up. I mean, if you had bought the dip, the last big dip over here, I mean, you'd have been good. Hell, you would have bought that dip, you'd have been good. I mean, even when I bought in on the GameStop, it was at like 165, I think it was. And then when it went up to 220, I mean, it was only like 4 shares. I took my profits on it. I was like, all right, cool. I got it in GameStop and I'm out. But yeah, I hope GameStop does big things. I mean, hell, I bought so many games from that company back in the day. I mean, hopefully they do it. GME-led engineers were at a big conference this last weekend. Yeah, were they? Acid? They have the money now. I mean, they got the cash on the side to do whatever they need to do. AERC's really moving. LGVN starting to come back up. I'm going to probably sell the rest of my shares here. Probably by the rest of the end of this week, I'll be out of that one. SEC Chair Gensler, the majority of crypto decentralized finance are not really decentralized. That's what he said. Yeah, they have been they've been a big part of the NFT community, the conferences over there. That's where they're gonna get the money at on the NFT shit. NFTs killing it right now. Everybody and their mom's talking about NFTs. Yo, LGVN's offerings were warrants at $17.50. Those aren't shares. Why is everybody saying there's shares at $17.5? Warrants are not shares. They're completely different. That's what you were thinking, Waldo? Yeah, it was something like that. Longeveron, let's go, baby. She's taking off again. She's rocket Longeveron. NFT marketplace and NFT dividend will crush the shorts. Oh, dude, it'll kill them. Well, I mean, that's kind of what happened with the LGVN, too. I mean, the shorts got killed over here. Like, they need to stop trying to short shit. They need to just stop trying to short shit. Come on, aggressive therapeutic, right? Let's go, little guy. 605. 605. LGVN just, I don't know what it was over there. It might have just been a little pop. Wait till the year anniversary comes up for the GameStop AMC for the whole meme mania. We'll see what's going to happen then. Should be pretty interesting coming into the whole. It's almost, I mean, we're barely coming up on a year since the GameStop, phenomenon. It's called a phenomenon. The meme mania. Yo, look at my guy over here, Ford. Ford is up 3.78%. That's actually pretty good. GM is up too. Snow is, man, look at Snow's not looking good. Snow's falling. Oh, overstock, yeah. They got sued to the ground by hedge funds, but just ruled in favor of the company with prejudice. Yeah, that overstock killed it. Yeah, I got an overstock during the whole lockdown for 2019, 2020. I started grabbing it in 2019, and then in the 2020, I started loading up on it a lot, and then that shit blew up. But yeah, overstock is a real good example. Longeveron's getting a lot of downward. A lot of shit going on over there. LGVN. Ford is going for 20 bucks. Let's get back up to $20, Ford. Quest Therapeutic is back at VWAP. United Health is coming down a little bit. Looks like the market might want to come down with some more. Oh yeah, hey, overstock was probably one of the first big ones that I hit. Yeah, overstock was a good play. I mean, they're still not doing too bad. Overstock's still holding up from where they came from. We still at $90 on overstock. I still have like 15 shares of overstock at like nothing. Yeah, I think we're in an overstock at like little, was it $18.95? No, $18.99. That's what we have. I got 13 shares of overstock. LGVN, let's put Longeveron back over there. Let's see, what are we doing over here? UVXY is coming down really, really fast. At least the fear's coming back down a little bit. SPY's trying to come back up. And we still got Apple holding up solid. There we go, Ford hit 210. Crazy how Apple's holding up, how freaking strong it is where it's at right now. I mean, it wants to skyrocket again, it looks like it, dude. You know, hey, that is funny too, Waldo. That is funny, man, how Putin and El Salvador have been making little comments about the U.S. Fed printing money. That's all they do. They get on there and print that money out. Fed print. Fed Pal Print made a Quest Therapeutic post last night, and we'll do another today. Hell yeah, Mac Attack. How you doing, man? How's your day going, man? Happy December, bro. Happy December. November's out of the way. Thank God November was not a good November. I'm going to remember this November for the rest of my life. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm surprised this November was as bad as it was. I thought it was going to be better. XPEV is, I don't know, but XPEV ain't doing that well. Old Yeller, one time is yelling. What time is Yeller supposed to come out? She's supposed to come out any minute. $6 is cheap. We got huge price targets and multiple FDAs coming. Oh, damn. Robinhood? Yeah, Robinhood's been getting smacked around, bro. I still got about, what do I got, like 65 shares in Hood? Completely down on this one. All right, hang on. Let's see. Hang on. Let's get Yeller up real quick. I want to listen to what they're going to say about what they got to say about the debt ceiling. Ford's really moving right now. Where are you at, Fed Pal? Where the fuck are you at?
On the mainland.
Alright, they're not on yet. That's why. Should be coming on any minute. Ah, motherfuckers, hurry up. Thinking about getting into gold and silver. I got gold already, a couple gold bars, and I have a bunch of silver. I bought a bunch of silver bars and coins when the market crashed because of coronavirus. Yeah, I got about like 150 coins, 1 ounce coins, between 1 ounce coins and 1 ounce bars. But yeah, I think gold and silver is a pretty good investment to go in for the next few years. I think after the crash, it might be wise to get gold. In 108 years of the Federal Reserve existing, over 40% of the money has been printed in the past year. Yeah. Question Therapeutic, let's go, baby. 607. Yeah, I think you got a good idea right there, Acid. I mean, I've been grabbing a lot of gold and silver. Not recently, but I know a lot of my friends that are investors, that have been buying gold and silver the past couple months. When I grabbed silver, it was at like $8, or no, like $9. I want to say $9. That was when I started scooping up a lot of silver. Wow, the SPY just gassed it. There we go, there we go. We kind of switched up gears right there. The market kind of woke up. Yeah, I need to get more gold, though, because I only have 3 of these bars like this. Yeah, I need to grab some more gold, though. I got gold, too. Right? Who's the federal government of the federal government? These people have nobody to answer to. No, they don't. Remember when President Biden signed that big-ass bill for like $6 trillion and he just dropped the pen? He's like, I'm out, bro. I answer no questions. Oh, man. And they solve everything with printing. Forget tapering. Oh, yeah, nah, tapering. I ain't tapering shit. They're just going to taper in one area and then increase purchases in another area. That's all they're going to do. Peloton is on the high. Capital One says it is eliminating all overdraft fees for retail banking customers. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's pretty big. Capital One is eliminating all overdraft fees Oh shit, hang on. J-Nug's moving. Is J-Nug moving or are they getting smacked? I got contracts in J-Nug I need to get out of. Oh shit. J-Nug is moving a little bit. I gotta burn this one. Whoa, 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 whoa. I gotta burn this one. J-Nug, where you at, J-Nug? I'm waiting for J-Nug to make a move. I gotta burn this contract. Let's see how many days I got left. June 22nd. Fuck it. I'll burn half of them. Let me sell it, you fucker. Quick close orders, sell 4. Jana. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Yo, hang on. Rocket Labs. Oh shit. Where the fuck's Rocket Labs at? Or QBL, right? Rocket Labs. Oh, Rocket Labs is starting to gas it too. Man, I gotta burn this contract. I almost forgot. I'll burn 2 of them. Market and sell. Take my premium back. There we go. Yeah, Rocket Labs really did wake up right there. I'm back. There we go. My house is freezing right now, right? I got this little heater right here. Woo, my office is freezing too, bro. It's cold. J-Nug is still moving. I'm about to burn another one. You really believe in gold that much? It's always good just to have some. Let it just sit there and be all right. Whole decades without change. Nope. Damn, my house is freezing right now. Yeah, how cold is it over? What's the temperature you looking at, Pop? See, that gush is looking like I know they were over 1200. That before. No volume request a therapeutic again, right? Oh, we're getting little pops here though, bro. We're getting these little pop, popping all the way to the top. Literally, who wants to get the volume, right? At Waldo, if you can help me, what is gold tied to exactly? How is the value determined? Is it just supply and demand? I think we're going to see an uptick very soon at this rate. Yeah, all speculations on gold and silver. But I mean, yeah, I think the dollar is going to be worthless pretty soon. And plus, you know, I just like holding it. Yeah. 31 degrees. Woo! Yeah, nah, it ain't that cold where I'm at. Gold is related to feelings, in my opinion. I can see where that comes from, too. Of course, the therapeutic 609. Hang on. Oh, wait a minute. Global Foundries. Just like Bitcoin is felt to be the new store value. Every time I hear J-Nug, I think of Gush. Oh, J-Nug. I know I just burnt some contracts over there. I didn't take too much profits on it, but I gotta get away from J-Nug. It hasn't went the direction I was expecting. One man's trash is another man's treasure. That's what I kind of looked at. I was like, oh. And then, you know, maybe. We'll see. We will see. Everything will pop soon. Actually, where is silver at right now? Selby. Oh, see, it's at $21 right now. Damn, it needs to come up more. So I grabbed my silver back around here. This is when I started accumulating silver. But right now, I know a lot of people have been saying silver has been range bound right here for this very long time. But yeah, I think it should come down a little bit more though. Just all I say the belief system to keep the mass in order. Say that gold backs fiat, so no one looks twice when their money is printed. Well, it's not even the gold standard no more. We don't use the gold standard no more. We stopped using the gold standard for a long time ago. Fort Knox ain't got no gold in it. Belief system. Thank you, Isaac. Yep. Yeah, gold standard is gone, bro. It's just like we believe Aquestive Therapeutics is gonna go to, you know, $20, or how they believe AMC is gonna go to 1,000, or is it 100,000? I don't know what crazy ass number they got over there, but hell, it's all beliefs. Silver is unchanged. Let's not look at that though. Let's go back to Ford. Should have just bought more Ford. Oh, wait. We got Jenny here. We got Old Yeller. I heard Old Yeller speaking in the background. 1 second. You know, I'm gonna listen to it in my background and see what they say, cause it's not loading up on this one right here. Nixon took care of that when he was in office. Kind of messed up our financial system from the get-go. Aquestive Therapeutic will double within 20 days. Mark my words. Fuck yeah, Stock Raider, man. I love it when Stock Raider comes in here, man. It's enthusiasm through the roof all the time. My finance grandpa used to always tell me that seeing that gold on base every morning, there was so much. So there was shitload back then, huh? Lot. I'm on Janet Yellen. I got Yellen right now. I'm listening to her. I want to see what she's going to say. We don't need to listen to all the bullshit. I'll just call out whatever she says that I think is important. She can't even say the Omnicom fucking virus right, bro. She called it the Omnicorn. Why are they talking about Omnicorn for? Don't talk about that shit. You're going to scare the market again, goddammit. She's talking about Democrats and how they've been in power and the fantastic stuff they've done. They provided support to state and local government. Come on. Come on, Aquestive Therapeutic. But yeah, I think so too, man. I think Aquestive Therapeutic, we're about to just have a little run up coming in very, very soon. Very, very soon. Banks over leverage, running out of funds. Yep. Thanks, Acid, bro. Thanks. Omnicorn Deception, Omnicorn. Which one was it? Right? They got all kinds of different ones. They're just blowing Biden right now. They're saying, thank you, Biden. If it wasn't for Biden, we wouldn't have all the funding we have right now. They're just talking about the Build Back. Ford's doing real strong today. That's fucking funny as hell. Where's Apple at? Is Apple still holding up? Apple still holding up 168. Ford looks like it wants to break out. They sniffing his ear yet? Not yet, bro. Not yet. That's next. Yeah, these fucking old bastards over here, man. It's like the first 15 minutes of this, them blowing each other. That's all it is. Smelling each other's hair and shit, you know? Oh, wait, where did my dog go? Did she come inside? Where'd you go, teddy bear? Oh. I'm all... He said, oh, that's funny, right? The supply chain resilience. Now they're gonna let the... Now they're smelling each other's hair.
The recovery. If we're truly to build back better, we must ensure that people of color are represented in the Fed's leadership. We must make sure that people's caregiving
Let's see what they want to
needs
say.
are
Quest
met
Therapeutic
so
back
that
at
they
609.
can
Is that actually going to
pursue
the speakers?
new opportunities in
Oh, it is going to
education,
the speakers. What?
in energy, and more.
Like
We must
purple.
address the root causes of rising
Why my Health World
homelessness,
Organization ran a
housing,
pandemic
and supply chain
simulation
resilience.
May 15, 2018 vaccine that has saved the day, and what the hell? Simulation was on the gone Greek word like, hey yo, bro, you're right, huh?
I will now recognize the ranking member of the committee, the gentleman from North Carolina, Mr.
Whisper they mic.
4 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and Chair Powell. Congratulations on your
Tell you, $7 a week. It's feeling it, bro. It's feeling it, Stock Raider. I'm feeling it, bro. Quest Therapeutic is doing good. I mean, we have Seeking Alpha talked about a Quest Therapeutics a PDUFA date. That's, you know, the one we're waiting for on the December 23rd. I mean, we have them speaking about it. We'll probably get some more articles out there, but right now everybody's worried about the debt ceiling and listening to what old Yeller and Fed Powell got to say. Hopefully they don't say nothing to spook the market like they did yesterday. Once it breaks 640, it's blast off time. Volume will follow. Yeah, 630 to 640 range is acting like a solid level of just resistance. There's a lot going on right there.
But it's just, but it's not just the pandemic that is posing a threat to our
Viacom's popping.
It's Democrats' bad fiscal policy decisions that is driving inflation. Right before Thanksgiving, House Democrats passed
Viacom CBS is my wait. That's not the right one.
Is feeling the full force of that politically motivated decision. Look at the job market in September. Job openings and labor turnover survey reported more than 10 million unfilled jobs, remaining near a record high. 4.4 million people quit their jobs, an all-time high. Labor shortages continue to hold back
Maxine Waters.
backbone of our economy.
Hey, well, you know what Janet Yellen sounds like, right? You know, you see that one movie? What's it called again? Fucking Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights. She sounds like Whitey, bro.
Workable mandates.
Janet Yellen straight sounds like that fool Whitey.
Survey for October showed the economic outlook deteriorating.
That's the therapeutic. I mean, we just like barcoding our way up to the top. Like, what we got? 77K in the first 60 minutes of the trading. Low volume today, though.
Having common bad fiscal policy, not a question of monetary policy. Nearly half of small businesses report they had job openings unfilled. They were not able to.
Hang on, I'm gonna turn my camera off real quick.
58% indicated they had few or no qualified applicants, in fact. Look at consumer prices. From a year ago,
My head's covering up that chart. I'm on my head's covering up that chart.
The largest annual increase in 30 years. Consumer sentiment for November dropped to its lowest level in a decade. In fact, American families just experienced...
So yeah, I ain't doing nothing until we get done hearing what these fuckers got to say.
Now, Democrats want to blame increased prices on American businesses.
Just want to hear what they got to say.
Of course. It's their policies. It's their policies. It's coming from inside the House. It's coming from inside the Senate. It's coming from inside this administration. They're driving up costs for the American people.
Mick Henry, get him.
In fact, in October, the San Francisco Fed released a report showing that Democrat policies are...
He said, now you see me, now you don't. Oh, I had to take it off so I could smoke real quick.
They spend more money. That was the big vote in...
These conspiracy folks get me this morning, bro. I love it, bro. I love listening to these fuckers.
An inflationary trajectory we have in the economy. Well, speaking of fuel, though, just look at gas prices. This is the bad policies from this administration. When you shut off American energy sources, it drives up the cost of petrochemicals in our economy.
Oh, he's a smart guy. He knows what he's talking about.
It
Fuck.
actually makes us more dependent
Listen to him.
on other foreign sources. So, as important as it for us to hear from both of you today, in fact, this is the final remnant of the CARES Act, the fact that you two are mandated to come and appear before us on a quarterly basis about programs that have now been rescinded, but this is the final remnant of the CARES Act, which was, by the way, a bipartisan bill passed through the House.
All right, which camera was it again? Was it this one or was it this one? That one right there. All right, we're going back.
But we look forward to hearing from you today
Now I'm
about
back.
this broad economic question that we're all very concerned about. And as we discuss these policies and what we're doing to address them, I hope that we can talk about solutions, not just...
Quest a therapeutic bounce off VWAP. I mean, we got a nice little upward momentum here on the VWAP, though.
Thank you, Mr. McHenry.
Past few days, we've been having downward pressure on the VWAP.
Mr. Green,
The trajectory on it. Yeah, Viacom really did pop up to the top. Oh, wait a minute.
Mr. Green.
Mr. Green, come on, folks. Speak, bro.
You're now recognized.
Come on, Mr. Green. Say something, bro. You already said thank you. Fucker.
And our complement is what is found under 13-3 authority to create 9 emergency facilities, 7 of which were supported by funds from the Treasury. But I'd also like to make a note. Today, currently, unemployment for African American workers is 7.9% and 5.9%.
What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?
Latino workers.
Lost me on that one.
The national average of 4.6%.
It felt good. It felt good. Want more? Do more? You want more? You gotta do more, man. Laws for minority schools funding. You can't do enough. Now these motherfuckers are just doing too much. Here we go. SC is down 4.6%.
Maximum employment and stable prices, not just for some, but for all. What can regulators do?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me check this out right here. What we got? Merck. Merck.
But also the pandemic. We have to deal with this and reduce the insecurity as it relates to the
Where you go?
workforce.
Where'd you go? Costco's fucking moving.
Respond to this.
I now recognize the gentleman from Minnesota, Mr. Emmer, for 1 minute.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My constituents just experienced the most expensive Thanksgiving dinner in history. The 16-pound
Costco.
turkey's up 23%.
XO's popping.
Costco pumpkin pie is up 17%. A 2-pound bag of carrots is near...
Costco pie is up. How much? Is that true, Pop?
Forget the outrageous
Is that true, Pop?
making it too expensive for many Americans to drive home and celebrate Thanksgiving with their
This
families in the
motherfucker.
first place.
Costco pumpkins. The price is up on them, bro. What the fuck? I need to make sure this is true.
And it's not a high-class problem, despite what the Biden administration would tell you.
Pumpkins aren't a high-class problem, he said, bro. What the fuck?
Had to do mental math at the grocery store to make sure the amount in their cart does not exceed the cash in their wallet. The Democrat leaders paying
That's
42%
fucking funny.
more for
Damn,
This isn't
man.
a problem when you're
That shit, man, that was fucking hilarious.
high-speed rail in Silicon
Talking about
Valley.
Pies at Costco, bro. Being 2 weeks, bro. So many items. Are you guys, man? You just said that the pumpkins over there are too expensive. He's like, this is wild. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, we're getting clapped right now, bro. There's money in milk, eggs, chickens, everything, man. Everything's expensive, man. Every motherfuckers think I'm playing when I'm talking about inflation at work and shit. I'm like, inflation, bro. Inflation. Inflation. They were like, what is inflation? That's that thing when you go to the, you know, the store to go buy milk and it's, you know, inflated the price, you know? Shortage on everything too, man. They're saying Omnicore 15th letter in the Greek alphabet, numeric value of the 666 with some important star and pieces having vaccines ready in 100 days for Omnicore at the time. That's good. That's good, bro. That's good. I like that.
You will have 5 minutes to summarize.
That was a good one, man. Hell yeah.
That will indicate how much time you have left in your testimony.
Oh, now we can hear them talk. Now now they're done blowing each other and ranting and shit. Now we can hear old Yeller and fucking.
Chairwoman Waters.
I'm telling, look, she sounds like Whitey from fucking Anna Sandler's that movie.
It's a pleasure to testify today. November has been a very significant month for our economy, and Congress is a large part of.
There we go. Questa Therapeutics looking real strong right now. After all the bullshit that's been going on, I mean, it's been holding up.
Broadband networks for many years now, and I'm very grateful that on the night of November 5th, members of both parties came together to pass the largest infrastructure package in American history.
Mm-hmm.
November 5th, it turned out, was a particularly consequential day because earlier that morning we received a very
that shit was
jobs
funny, bro.
report.
Fucking Feldman, man.
31,000 jobs delivered. It's
We
never
need to make
wise
Tron
to make too much of one
Cube on the
piece
Cube of
of economic
Saturn,
data.
some shit I don't know, right, bro? We do, man. It's getting bad out there, man. It's just looking fucked up. Is it worth holding QLGN? I also have some losses. Hey, man, I took my losses on the chin yesterday, bro. I was like, fuck it. I lost about half my money on it, and I just, you know, took the lick on it.
Our unemployment rate is at its lowest level since.
Where are they at right now? Let me see where they're at right now. They're at 146. Yeah, I mean, honestly, not financial advice or anything, but the share offering is never good. I mean, it's never good. And I mean, they've done this multiple times, and unfortunately, they just came out and pulled the rug on us. They could have just waited a little bit. They got greedy. So, I mean, I don't see, I mean, we might see a little bounce and come back up to this this $2 range, maybe this 195 to 210 range right here, but I highly doubt it with the offering, man. They came out and did it too fast, bro. They came out and hit us over the head too quick. They should have just waited. And I mean, look at the volume just died out on it. Little bastards.
When put in context, we should not forget that last winter there was a risk that our
There still is a price target of $9. I mean, there still is a chance for them for it to happen. But you know, it's gonna take a while for the share offering. Now investors lost their confidence in them. They're, you know, because when you do a share offering, that basically means you ain't got enough money, so you need more money to, you know, put in other investments and to keep funding going on. But yeah, I took my losses on it. I caught it at like 160 yesterday, and I just jumped out of it. I bought in at like 250, so I took a little bit over $1 loss, or under $1 loss. It was 90 cents per share.
Treasury, as you know, was tasked with administering.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I was even talking about it during my stream. I'm like, all right, these little fuckers, they've done so many offerings. Maybe we'll be cool in here. And then, like, literally 30 minutes later, they came out and did an offering, and it just it came down hard. Like, I watched it. We were actually covering it live when it happened. It was bullshit. It was bullshit. But yeah, hopefully the trade works out for you. I mean, they do have call options. I mean, options on there. So I mean, you could always, you know, do some covered calls. But I mean, the problem with it, it's not moving enough. Where the range it's at, it's too. It would need to be at least a $10, $15 stock to do covered calls on it and make some money back on the premium. But there is a possibility to come back up to the $9 range. But unfortunately for me, I wasn't gonna wait, so I just jumped out.
The July payments, which is a profound.
I took my money from this one and threw it into a Questa Therapeutic. I'm holding this one because we have a PDUFA date coming out on December 23rd, and that's why all these other biotechs, and that's why Legeveron's running right now, because of shit like that.
This assistance has helped keep eviction rates below pre-pandemic.
Yeah, hopefully that one works out for you, man. That was a pretty good like learning experience for me. You know, I mean, I already know how risky biotechs and therapeutic stocks are, but you know, I didn't expect them to do it to me that fast. That was not cool. Well, that was not cool.
Businesses grow and create well-paying jobs. As consequential as November was, December promises to be more so. There are two decisions facing Congress that could send our economy in very different directions. The first is the debt limit. I cannot overstate how critical it is that Congress address this issue. America must pay its bills on time and in full. If we do not, we will eviscerate our current recovery. In a matter of days, the majority of Americans would suffer financial pain. As critical
Janet Yellen, what are you doing?
Social Security
I don't like where she's going with this, dude. I don't like where this bitch is going with this.
And that will likely be followed by a deep recession. The second action involves the Build Back Better legislation. I applaud the House for passing the bill.
I'm in at $117. I'm scared it goes back to 09.
Build Back Better
I mean, hell, you're not that bad on yours. Me, I took a hit immediately. I brought in at the wrong time. That's not too bad.
Letting parents return to work.
But yeah, that 9 cents is a very highly possibility for it to come back and test it.
Long term, without increasing the national debt or deficit by $1.
But it's also right here where this big gap down was right here too. So I mean, this gap down might act as a solid level of support because there's a lot of people that got tied in right here last time. So I mean, this $1.25, this $1.50 might be a little spot where it can chill out right now. There's a possibility for it.
With that, I'm happy to take your question.
And they have earnings coming out now. I mean, maybe, just maybe, earnings will be, you know, not too bad. They might be in line. Unfortunately, I didn't really do too much looking into this one. It just popped up on, people were talking about it. I YOLO'd on it a little bit, but it was a small investment. It was a straight up gamble. But, you know, the possibility is there. I was looking at this spot right here, but I mean, I was way up at 250, 253, I think it was. So I was like, I mean, shit, I just took the hit. I was like, I got caught. But you're not too bad where you're at. There is a possibility it could hold up right here in this range, like I said. This 115 to the 165, if it's able to stay right here until earnings. And if earnings is in line, then, you know, there's a possibility for that one. Unfortunately, I don't know anything else about them. I'll have to look into them and see like what kind of FDA or if they have any PDUFA plays coming out. Because we're back in the PDUFA runs. Everybody's looking for a PDUFA play. All right, so let me see QLGN. What do they got coming up right now? Let me see FDA approvals.
Fiscal and monetary policy and the healthy financial positions of households and businesses continue to support aggregate demand. Recent data suggests that the
QLG revenue was 38% year over year. I mean, they increased their revenue 38% year over year. The last time, that was about a week ago.
In 2021, the fastest pace in many years. As with overall economic activity, conditions in the labor market have
They had a setback on some COVID.
The variant contributed to slower job growth.
Wait a minute,
this
what?
summer, as factors related to the
QLG slumps on FDA setback for COVID candidate. They had something going on with COVID apparently. This was back in...
October saw a job growth of 531,000, and the unemployment rate fell to 4.6%.
When was this one?
Indicating a rebound in the pace of labor.
Hell, it doesn't even say the date on that one. That one's kind of weird.
There is still ground to cover to reach maximum employment.
I have to be lucky. I hope, yeah, hopefully that would, there might be a possibility for it to hold up there.
The economic downturn has not fallen equally, and those least able to shoulder the burden have been the hardest hit. In particular, despite progress, joblessness continues to fall disproportionately on African Americans.
What's the therapeutic holding up? But yeah, that QLG one, bro. That one was a learning. I called it though during my live stream. I'm like, nah, the only thing that could happen was for an offering to come out. I thought we were gonna hit $3. We were gonna be cool, and nope.
Increases in energy prices. And
You in Astra still? Yeah, I'm still in Astra. I have not sold my Astra position yet. They finally made it to space on their last rocket, 0007.
the PCE price
Well, that little rocket made it to space.
over the 12 months.
I think they're kind of down right now a little bit, right? They're not doing too bad. They could be doing a little bit better.
Continue to expect that inflation will move down significantly.
But yeah, I like Astra Space. I have Astra and the Rocket Labs, actually. I like both of them.
It is difficult to predict the persistence and effects of supply.
Inspired. They got me this morning with XRP, 30 pieces of silver, betrayal, Jesus, suicide, the black gold that powers, the black.
Slack is diminishing.
Got that
wages
red
are
pills
rising.
left. No, bro, I don't either, man. I got like 1.5 left. Oh, I got 1.5 left.
Significant burden, especially in those to meet the costs of essentials.
XRP, I like XRP though, man. I think XRP is gonna be able to do some stuff, man.
We will use
Where's
our tools
XRP
both
been
to
at,
support the
actually?
economy and a strong labor market, and to prevent
I think the lawsuits in the bag, right? I know this is not the XRP I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Stellar.
And the emergence of the Omicron variant pose downside risks to employment.
What's the market looking like right now?
Activity and increased
I was thinking of
uncertainty
Stellar.
and inflation. Greater concerns about the virus
Crypto
could
back at
reduce
75.
people's willingness
Let's
to
zoom
work
in on this
person,
one. Way
which
too
would
far
slow
out on this
progress
one.
in the labor market and intensify supply chain disruptions. To conclude, we understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to our public mission. We at the Fed will do everything we can to support a full recovery in employment and achieve our price stability goal. Thank you.
No, thank you, Fed Pal. Thank you. Let me see. Hey, what happened with the Fed?
I now recognize myself for 5 minutes for questions.
What the
As the pandemic
fuck was that? Hang on. Got a little bit of an issue over
was
here.
raging last year, many
Yeah, that
residents
motherfucking
suggested that
QLGN
for all
one
the
got me
pain
good.
disruption
That was a
the
good one.
virus was causing, Americans would respond with strength, creativity, and ingenuity.
Who was that?
As
XLM,
global
Waldo?
crisis,
What is that?
it is a
The media
guiding
one?
principle
No. We
building
got nothing
back
over there.
better. It is not enough to just get back to the way
Where's the
things
Ethereum
were
Classic at
before.
right now? Ethereum
We
Classic?
must shape a
No.
recovery that builds a new, stronger, and
I
more
suck at trading
equitable
crypto. I
economy
also
for
hate
the future.
Coinbase. I'm focusing on
let's
stock.
talk
Hey,
about the progress
you
we
know,
made.
Pop,
Sure,
you don't trade crypto. You hold it. Crypto's like a savings account. You just put a small percent or whatever you're gonna put in your savings account, and then you throw it into your crypto, and you just forget about it. You try trading it. I mean, unless you're, hell, it's hard to trade crypto. You just buy it and accumulate it, bro. Accumulate it, and accumulate it. A small little proportion of your available funds that you're willing to lose at the end of the day. But you ain't gotta go for the good ones though. You gotta stay away from the little bullshit coins.
Will be temporary, and if so, why?
You gotta have Ethereum. Like if you don't have Ethereum or Bitcoin, I wouldn't even be focusing on any of the little coins. Like you gotta own at least a little bit of Ethereum or Bitcoin before you start messing with these other ones. And then you just accumulate them just slowly over time. Like whether that's $5-10, hell man, bro, you'd be surprised what $5 a month can do, even if it's $10 or something like that.
At this point, we don't see
You just keep doing that automatically. You forget about it, and then shit, you look at it in a couple months. Damn, AMC's getting smacked. GameStop's getting smacked too right now. Just a little bit.
Our recovery is the strongest. It's stronger than the others.
He's the opposite of I think. Hey, it's hard to do that though, man. Like to grab it and hold it, because usually when you buy into crypto, I mean, you don't usually go up because you get whacked for the fees, you get whacked for all this bullshit, so you're automatically negative into it. So I mean, the best way to do it is just to slowly keep accumulating it. You can't. That motherfuckers get you on Coinbase, bro.
I would also add though.
Hopefully, Quest Therapeutic will slowly climb this week. Last time it peaked too fast again and got rejected at the 640. So I'm looking to buy more. I mean, yesterday was pretty good. I mean, I don't know if we'll see another day like yesterday on the Quest Therapeutic.
If you could expound a little bit more on
Maybe. I mean, we
what
might
is
though.
happening. I remember when we first started to talk about inflation
He said one of those degenerate trading crypto. Hey, Waldo, I get like that too, bro. I have my tendencies to do some gambles. Hey, I call it out all the time. I mean, you know, shit. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. A lot of them are bad. Let's just. A lot of them are bad. You guys heard me call out the XPEV short, the BABA short, and miss on those ones. Call it long on AT&T and miss on that one. Fuck. You know what I mean?
I do think that forecasters at the Fed and
I make a lot of bad fucking trades in here, goddammit.
will move down over the second half of next year, closer to our longer run goal of 2%. But as I mentioned, we've seen
Koibu should make their own coin. They really should, man. But I mean, then again, like I do so much with Coinbase. Why do you think I own coin? I gotta own the Coinbase, the fucking this bullshit. I mean, Coinbase has been killing it since the IPO. Well, I mean, not really killing it. They've been killing me since IPO. I had to work this one like a motherfucker. I'm about to get my average right on Coinbase. I bought in like right here. It was the worst IPO I ever played, and just dollar averaged in, dollar averaged in. That got fucking rug pulled on Coinbase, but it's cool. I have winners and losers, but I'm willing to lose knowing what I could win. Yeah, and I just, you know, you mitigate your losses, you know. If you're willing to lose just a small percentage, then you're good to go. I mean, some of my gambles are a little bit bigger than other ones. Like the Tesla play was actually a pretty expensive play, but the profit I made off of it was fucking way bigger than the loss on it. The risk wasn't really like it was a good play on that one. The Roblo play is actually playing out pretty good right now. I still got another 50 days left on these options till they blow up, and I bought these ones like 2 months ago. And I got the 105s for Roblo.
The quit rate, when it is high, and as you mentioned, it's
not those
the
ones.
highest it's been in the history of this series. It signifies a tight labor market.
CR clear out
One
process.
where,
Hey, Crow was killing it, bro. Like,
are
hey,
using their
what happened right there? I seen that.
because they feel
601 on Quasi Therapeutic. Looks like it wants to come back and test.
often are getting
Fuck is this bitch?
outside offers
This bitch over here.
and feel good about the labor market, and that's what we have, and we see it reflected in
I heard.
surveys of workers who feel their jobs
This is all that
are
hurt.
difficult.
There we go.
And of
Crow
course,
coming right back down to
businesses
VWAP real quick, huh?
almost universally complain now about the difficulty of
Come on, you
hiring
stupid
workers.
mouse.
But this is a very unusual shot.
What's going on over here? We got some, Oh, wow.
At the same time,
Look at the market
we
just switched
see
up gears on everybody.
a large number of workers have their
The VIX is getting a
participation
little
rate
bit of steam in it. Same with the
declined,
UBXY.
and it
SPY
hasn't
came
yet
right back to
gotten
VWAP.
back up to normal levels. In some cases, it's because there were early retirements, and of course, the pandemic did result in, unfortunately, a large death toll.
$25 last year on Mono Loop Ring and Run is valued at anywhere else between $6.59 right now.
especially
See?
low-income workers,
Right.
who don't feel confident that about the health consequences of working, especially in face-to-face
I'm
type
expecting
jobs.
74.5
And so,
test on Crow.
Those people are still out of the labor force, and I think is the
Damn, Astrospace ain't doing that good right now. I want to look at Astrospace. I want to look at Apple. Apple's doing better, you know. See, Apple's holding up fucking phenomenal doing all this bullshit. Same with Roblox. I mean, I don't give a shit what anybody says, but Roblox is holding up great through all this that's going on right now. I mean,
We're here. In fact, both in September and July, I asked you about this. The Fed incorporates new spending from the fiscal house, from Congress and the White House.
the White House. And you hear this fucking guy?
Right? In the effects of your monetary decisions with the rules
This
of
fucking
fiscal
dude right here.
policy. And at the time, you said this twice before, I think you'll say it again, but a lot depends on the details. Certainly you incorporate that information, but a lot depends on the details. Is that still true?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes,
light of
okay.
that,
I like how this guy sits back, he puts his arms out. This fucking guy. Crow will moon soon? I mean, hell, I think we're already on the moon on Crow, bro. I mean, yeah, the run up that Crypto.com has done already has been just phenomenal. I mean, hell, I bought in at like 24 cents, I think, and it's just continued to go and just continue to run.
And so we have those two.
But I think it's about the moon again, probably. Yeah, it'll moon again. Real soon.
Secretary Yellen, when Chair Waters asked the chairman of the Federal Reserve whether or not.
I mean, it's looking solid right now. I mean, we got very little resistance. Like, there's a little red here, wasn't much there. It's looking very strong right now. And I remember, look at, once the green, the short term crosses into the long term moving average, there's basically like a golden cross setup.
Inflation, they want more of it.
Because I've been in and out of Crow from 34 to 77.
To this point, now these things are imprecise.
I've been mainly buying at 67, 66 range. That's where I've been loading up at. Oh,
There's an output gap this administration
they just saved the market.
acknowledged, right, in economic projections, and came to Congress for.
I mean, look at RSI, look at the MACD. It's all looking very, very strong over here.
Is it fair to say that maybe you overshot?
Short interest above 5% on Quest Therapeutic, not crazy, but
Well,
could
I
help the
think it's
slingshot.
fair to
And
say
it will, bro. It
that
will, especially with the short, the low float.
We were
The low float.
very
I mean, look what happened with LGVN. You know what I mean? Look at this bitch. Look at this shit right here. It was down at $2. $2 fucking dollars pop, huh? $2, and then look at the pop it did. It just skyrocketed to $45.
In February,
Whacked it.
The output gap.
I mean, you know. But this one had a lot going for it right here. See, Legeveron was like a basic. I mean, it could be considered an IPO breakout. They had a lot of short interest in it. There's a lot of shit going on for Legeveron though. They had two drugs that they were getting their clinical trials done on, phase 3 ones. I mean, there was a lot. So, I mean, Aquesta Therapeutic, we have PDUFAs coming out too. We have the one for the 23rd, and then we have another one coming out for next year. And then they're also having drugs hitting the market shelves coming into 2022. And Aquesta Therapeutic is a better company. I mean, the earnings, we've killed the last 3 earnings. The 4th earning, we're going to blow that one out the water. Legeveron was just, you know, end of the day, Legeveron isn't a long-term company in my book. Like I said, it was a straight-up gamble when I jumped in on it, and it's still a gamble.
Okay, as a policymaker, I'm just asking you.
Because you already know how therapeutic bio plays are. I mean, shit, they can go to the moon and then come back immediately. I mean, you just got to make sure you're there to get off on the moon. You know what I mean? Oh, Ethereum Classic starting to gas it a little bit. Just got to be ready for your exit.
That I hear from economists on the left now is that, and your former San Francisco.
But yeah, Questa Therapeutic has just been doing its thing, though. I mean, where we're at right now, you can't really. It's not that bad. I got this little boop, boop, and then, you know, we'll probably do another test right here at about the 614, maybe.
Demand and supply, and it's certainly true that the American Rescue Plan put money in people's pockets, help them meet expenses that they have.
Nah, bitch, I didn't put my money in my pocket. I put that shit in the market. I put that shit in the market.
But if you look at the amount of inflation that we have and its causes, that is at most a small contributor. The pandemic and what it's done to supply.
I mean, we basically had a golden cross set up right here on Aquesta Therapeutic. Especially after this long downward trend right here. Usually that's when a golden cross happens. Golden cross isn't when it like keeps crossing back and forth into it. It usually happens after a long downward trend. Like kind of what we have here, but they had some this was like coronavirus when it first came out, so they weren't going to do good. Come on, this was when coronavirus first came out and they whacked them over the head.
And a demand issue, right? Is that fair to understand?
The recovery plan did boost demand, and
but yeah, the 22-day moving average has been just acting as just solid support. I mean, we just bounce off it. We'll probably bounce off it again and probably test this 618 range right here. But I don't see us coming down again.
But the fact that the spending, because of the pandemic, has been so focused on goods as opposed to services has contributed massively to the supply chain problems
Okay.
that are
So-
boosting prices.
So, Madam Secretary, Chairman Powell, the Congress and the public and this administration wants to point everything onto the Federal Reserve.
These fucking guys. This shit's fucking
It is
hilarious.
the multiple trillions of dollars that this Congress and this administration is spending that's putting jet fuel on the fires of this economy.
Yeah, it's a lot
making
better.
Things worse. It is the policies of this administration. The chair went overtime, and I'm going overtime as well.
I mean, Aquesta Therapeutics still has a long way to go to get back to IPO prices. So, I mean, it can still have an IPO breakout once it gets back to the $20 range. So, it has a lot set up for itself. Son of a bitch, why does it do that?
It is the
Once it gets back to the IPO prices, which is, you know, the 15, I gotta look what it was, but I think it was like $15 or $16 or some shit like that. Then it can have an IPO breakout. It just needs to break out from this range.
House, Senate, and White House.
There goes Apple's making another run.
The gentleman yields back. The gentleman from Colorado, Mr. Perlmutter, who is also the chair of the Subcommittee on Consumer Protection and Financial Institutions, is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Good
Aquesta
morning.
Therapeutics gonna be the next big PDUFA play. I hope everybody has their bags and they're, you know, happy with their position where they're at right now. Yesterday gave you a great opportunity to dollar average in and bring your price down under, you know, $6 without an issue. I think who Mac Attack brought his down. Actually, he even brought his down quite a bit.
Joe Biden, in November of last year, we've added almost 6 million jobs.
I managed to keep my average it only went up about a penny because of the whole fiasco we had yesterday.
And
It was like about a penny and a half.
Rise from 26,000.
And now I'm sitting on about 1,900 shares and about 45, no, I take it back, 55 different options for Aquesta Therapeutics. All the 250 strike price though. I went for the expensive ones with more meat on them.
Won the election last year. We've seen
They're actually down a little bit right now. The other day they worth about $4 though.
last year. And my friends, I appreciate that the Republicans want to talk about inflation because that's all they can talk about.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'd like to
Everyone over Revlon.
ask my first question of you, Secretary Yellen.
Let's watch it last year.
Unemployment
Revlon,
has fallen
Revlon.
the
I remember
fastest
Revlon.
rate in 50
I remember
years.
playing
It
Revlon.
is now at 4.6%. Prior to the American Rescue Plan passing, the Congressional Budget Office projected it would take until the fourth quarter of 2023 to get to 4.6% unemployment. So we're 2 years ahead. Madam Secretary, my question is on Build Back Better. And how
No
will
less than
it
5K
help
added
in
this year in
terms
the
of
last 5
recovery
years
and create
and
more
90K minimum if I
for
do
everyday
so.
Americans?
That's not bad.
Well, thank you for that question.
Yeah, I remember playing
Build
Rev.
Back Better is really focused on addressing long-term
Therapy is
issues
moving right now. We're
like
getting a little bit of volume in over here, no?
holding back economic growth.
It's a pretty big volume
and
right there for the day.
contributing to
We're looking like a volume over here.
economic
125K.
An
First
important aspect
hour,
of Build Back
30 minutes of the
Better
day.
is what it does for children and households with children. 2 years.
Go ahead, bro. What do you got? QLN.
early
How can I take the price target
childhood
of
education
$9 seriously?
for
Also, in
4-year-olds
general, of most
and
therapeutic stocks, they have a
subsidies
high
for
price
child
target,
care
which
to
never
make
hit
quality
their high market
child
right. It's
care
weird.
affordable,
They usually don't because,
for
I mean, it's
the
kind of hard to
great
explain why they don't, but
majority
they
of
usually just,
households, along with a continuation.
it's just hard to hit the PDUFA dates and the FDA plays.
Credit that his
But I
made it
mean,
possible
this
for so
honestly, I
many
mean, it's kind of hard.
families
That's why I trimmed my position in it real quick. I'm not taking the not taking the QLGN serious at all. I mean, ever since they came out and did the offering, I mean, and they did it immediately as I kind of called it. So I mean, it's a risky play, that one.
Serve to boost labor force
But it's hard to call though.
particularly of women,
Being
who
therapeutics.
have lagged behind
Therapeutics and biotechs, they just they're highly unpredictable and highly volatile assets. Highly volatile assets. I mean, look at what happens. You got people come out and they do a little bit of news on it, and that shit can go to the moon. They come out and they say the wrong thing, and then it could just go to the dirt, unfortunately.
In the past,
I mean, hell, I remember when Sala ran it up, they came out and said that they fucking, it was like something was misspelled or some bullshit was in the report.
services to the cannabis industry.
It's basically like a gamble, bro, at the end of the day. I mean, unless you're messing with like Pfizer or, you know, Johnson & Johnson or some bullshit like that. I mean, those ones are already highly established biotech plays. But I mean, at the end of the day, these little ones, they're gambles. All of them are gambles.
That's just to remind you where we
Because
are.
I mean, look at what happened with Moderna. They came out and they were like, "Oh, we don't think our vaccine's that great," and then they got smacked over the head and took the whole market down with them.
Collection challenge, the IRS
So yeah, they're very. It's basically a gamble in my book.
from cannabis-related businesses forced to operate in cash only. It's estimated that in just 3 states, nearly $50 million in taxes went unassessed because of unique issues.
But yeah, usually my my experience with share offerings is usually never good. I mean, look at Legeveron. They were doing great, and then they have 2 drugs hitting the market or going to for their FDA approval, and then they come out and do an offering, and then it's just going to continue to come down probably. I mean, but Legeveron is a little bit different though.
The gentleman yields back. The gentlewoman from Missouri, Mrs. Wagner, is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. Secretary Yellen and Chair Powell, thank you for joining us today. And as I expressed to you earlier, Chair Powell.
Yeah, as much as I can sit there and be like, they're not a gamble. I mean, even Aquesta Therapeutics a gamble. For all we know, I mean, hell, they can come out with some bad resorts in the PDUFA, and the next thing you know, we're back at $3. You know what I mean? Not trying to say, you know, we'll be good though. But, you know, I don't think that's gonna happen. Like the possibility's high though. I mean, look at they've tested this area. I mean, it can happen. It can happen. I mean, at the end of the day, FDA motherfuckers can have a bad day. They can just come out and be like, nah, we ain't gonna approve this one.
8 months
Who knows?
ago, I have asked you about higher.
I was so proud for
and
now
yes,
how I
you could
gauged
send the
that
gentleman
Saba
from
spike
Colorado.
on when I heard you mention it. It was like, yeah, this guy.
People are talking
Hey, that Saba was wild, bro. That was a good one, man. I love the Saba one. I'm still holding about like 38 shares in Saba, but you know, not too much.
And no, I don't believe it's necessarily.
Yeah, thanks, Feltman, bro. You gotta pay attention.
Democrat
Gotta pay attention to it.
and overspending. But I digress. I asked you about higher inflation.
Yeah, I learned a lot playing the Saba company, man. I learned a lot in fucking around with Saba. Like, I was like, what do you mean they're going down? Like, it was good.
Leading up to the
But
most
come to find out, it wasn't
expensive
good.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, and holiday season on record. Is it your view?
Actually, where is Saba at right now? I haven't even looked at him right now.
Both particularly large.
52 bucks on Saba. They're not doing too bad.
No, that is no longer my view.
Thank you for that answer. Chair Powell, yesterday.
I'm just waiting for the next spike on Saba. I think Saba's gonna go and touch like 175 the next run up it does.
The word transitory. I couldn't agree more. And to explain more clearly what the Fed means when referring to transitory inflation.
Transitory,
And most
transitory. We're back on transitory.
Define transitory as temporary.
I thought it was
The
temporary.
strain on their monthly budgets and paychecks from this inflation.
I thought it was temporary. I looked it up. Hell, they said it is. Even the dictionary said it was fucking.
If that's not what you mean, then could you explain the Fed's meaning, please?
Sure. So the word transitory to some, as you suggest, has a sense of short-lived, a matter of months kind of thing. Whereas when we're using it in a specific way to say that transitory to us means that this.
What? Wait a minute. Lawsuits filed against who? Lawsuit filed against Robinhood.
String of high
Robinhood.
inflation behind
Oh yeah, Waldo. Lawsuits filed against Robinhood. Robinhood's gonna get clapped. That sucks. That sucks.
It really revolves around having clear communication. When you have a word that means.
Robinhood's been getting clapped though. I mean, damn. I'm gonna have to fucking. Hang on.
Most forecasters.
I'm gonna have to take a hit right here, bro. I'm about to just take a hit. I gotta get away from Robinhood, bro. Still got fucking 10 shares over there.
Significantly in the second half of next year, but as I've said,
I gotta close it out. I'm getting away from Robinhood. Fuck, I'm gonna take a hit on Robinhood.
Is
Go what happens.
soaring debt and deficits and excessive spending and dumping stimulus.
I just jumped out of that one. That's not gonna be good.
Into our economy, will that be a driver of inflation?
So, I guess I would say.
I like the way they were set up. I looked at how they performed last year. Felt like it was gonna reoccur.
If you go back to last March.
A lot of times that's how it feels. Like, I mean, I honestly I do feel like Sava's gonna do it again. I've been in them for so long. I was in and I actually sold out like a majority of my position when the first big dip happened on me, and then like after it ripped up after that one, I just kind of like I'm not gonna sell no more. But I mean, I think Saba is gonna have another run up though here, coming up very, very shortly.
How much money there would be in households and in the
Demand is very, very strong, both from no question, from fiscal policy and also from the quickly rebounding economy. The economy is very strong.
Do I know of any stocks where multiple share happenings and haven't they skyrocketed? I mean,
The CBO, and they reflect one of the more conservative scores.
who's the one that just did that one crazy run up? Was it Chamber Energy? Chamber Energy did a little crazy run up, but I mean,
$67 billion to the deficit.
this one right here had a crazy run up, but I mean, they've done so many share offerings, but look at how long you'd have to be. I mean, you know, you'd have to, it takes a while for them to get the investors' confidence back, but I mean, it can happen. I mean, Chamber Energy is actually a prime example, I mean, I guess. But it's always came lower and lower, though. That's the risk of it. That's not a biotech play, though. I don't know any other biotech plays that I can think of, though.
Not in a year, but over 10 years.
Well, there are a lot of gimmicks.
Not financial advice. If it was me, hell, I already told you what I did with my position. I jumped the hell out of it immediately. I took my losses and I said, fuck it, I ain't doing this. I know where this is going to go. I played this game before. But yeah, not financial advice. I mean, honestly, can't tell you what to do with your plays. I can just tell you how I did with my plays and what it was worth to me and why I exited and what my thought process is behind it. And my thought process behind it is it ain't going to play out. I mean, I could be wrong. For all we know, by come Friday, everybody could go pile into it for some crazy ass reason. Nowadays, it's kind of hard to call it. For all we know, it could become the next short squeeze, and everybody wants to buy in on it. So I mean, you know, hopefully your position's not too big in it, and then you know you didn't put too much of your available funds in it. You know what I mean?
My first question is to Secretary Yellen. Secretary, when you testified before
yeah, but me, I jumped the fuck out that motherfucker quick, bro.
You identified caregiving needs as one of the major barriers people face in getting back to work following the COVID pandemic. Studies over 80% of South Texans residing in
oh, no problem, bro. No problem. That's all I can do, and that's all I try to do here is give everybody my thought process on it. And I mean, at least I was in on the QLGM play, so I can, you know, give you my legitimate feelings and what it did to me, and exactly, you know, I could be one of those other dickheads, be out there and be like, oh yeah, I was thinking about getting into it, but I didn't get into it because I knew this was gonna happen. What the fuck you mean you knew you were gonna have it? You gotta shut the hell up. So, but yeah, man, at least I can give you a little insight in on my thought processes behind why I jumped out. It's good to see it play out, just compound the data, nothing like a receiving point from experience. Once you see it, you can't, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Got that right, bro, Veltman.
Public support for child
Click the channel, yeah, it's for like 2 minutes. It's a drug. We stock junkies for now.
This became so much worse because.
Thanks, bro, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate everybody coming in here, man. You know, it means a lot. Like, at the end of the day, I just come in here and just kind of rant a little bit and just throw out there what I'm doing and try to build a little community now. It's a little bit bigger than just what I originally was doing.
Health concerns have held people back from going to work there.
So we just stop junkie friends. Yeah. Maybe start day trading, request a therapy back and forth to get our volume up. Hello. Nah, I mean, I don't day trade no more. That was actually one of my only day trade. I actually wasn't even a day. Yeah, I guess the QLGM play was a day trade because I exited the next day immediately. Nah, I wasn't even a day trade because I didn't get flagged for it. It was a swing trade. I got hit though. But yeah, I try to stay away from day trades. I don't think I've done. I think I've only done one day trade in here. I forgot what play it was. Honestly, I did. I think it was call options or some shit like that. I caught it before it popped. I gotta go back and check. But yeah, most of my plays in here, they're usually long swing trades, like the Roblox trade. I mean, I'm still swinging that one out. Fucking Tesla, I got that one like, what, 4 months ago when I jumped into that call. I mean, hell, I'm still swinging the AMC. Well, I'm not buying no more AMC. I'm just holding that one. But Aquesta Therapeutic, I basically would swing trading this one. This one's probably going to turn into a long term. But usually my swing trades are anywhere from like 3 to 6 months.
And as I mentioned earlier, over 80% of my district is Latino, and over 19,000 businesses applied for PPP.
I'm just saying, I was on all the chats. There we go. fucking pop. Low volume scares people. It sure does. They get spooked, man.
To ensure they have the same access to these resources. And what are we doing to make this happen?
Yes, well, I mean, in the more recent payroll protection program,
Low volume
priority
scares
was
people.
given to CDFIs.
Yeah, right now, what are we sitting at? We got
to have
133,
access
not a whole
to
lot. I
those
mean, we are going back
funds
down on our
in
average
order
volume
to
over there.
provide, better
Let's see, where's
support
QLGN?
to
QLGN.
minority areas. And going forward, Congress has provided considerable
Yeah, they got low. The
resources,
volume just took
to
a fuck.
CDFIs
Just,
and to
actually, hang on.
MDRs.
Let's see.
And
What we
what
got
we
on the
found
interest
is
over here
that
on the
these
options.
institutions have great ability to reach businesses in underserved areas. So the CDFI program
Well, I mean, hell.
in Treasury is very focused on making sure that that support gets out, and we expect these institutions to play.
It's got a lot more open interest on the call side, though. That is really weird.
Credit initiative that we recently issued guidelines for.
Thank you. And lastly, I just want to ask a question on.
I mean, somebody's expecting something on QLGN, though, because they got a lot more calls. The open interest on the call side is like way through the roof.
To encourage low and moderate income community financial institutions to both.
People like to see movement, and then $1 inch happens at 5 a.m. today.
I understand the deadline to submit a
The gentleman's time
program was.
Your time's up, bro. Time's up.
Thank you.
Took too
Gentleman
long.
from Texas, Mr. Taylor,
Next time,
is
get
now
your
recognized
fucking
for
point.
5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Appreciate the opportunity.
Where the fuck are the options at?
Chair Powell, I'm sure you're familiar with Milton Friedman's treatise, Free to Choose.
Yes.
And this is an important, college textbook, I would think, on economics. And I would commend Chapter 9 to you, The Cure for Inflation. It is, I think it is, Mr. Friedman lays out some important premises of what creates inflation. And I'm sure you're familiar with the fact
Let's see what we got over
the
here on these
into
open
money
interest.
supply
The open interest
has
looks
gone up
sus
very
over here.
dramatically. You're familiar with the Federal Reserve holdings and trillions. of
Open
dollars
interest,
of
yeah, they got a
very
lot more
significant
open interest on the call side. Like people or investors are still kind of expecting for QLGN to pull through on the at least the option traders are. This isn't investors. These are option investors right here. Option traders are completely different animals out there. But apparently, looking at the open interest over here, they are still betting pretty. They're still pretty bullish over here on the call side.
Germany and Japan.
Could just be like they're anticipating some kind of PDUFA date or some kind of FDA approval or something. Apparently that's just looking at the open interest, because the put side, look at the open interest is not really that much. It's very, very
The
low.
quantity of money increases more rapidly than the quantity of goods and services available for purchase.
That's why I'm saying, like, there might be a little bit of hope out there for you, like, just looking at the way the option traders are set up. The option traders are looking very bullish over here.
I would recommend to you to stop printing the money.
Yeah, I would recommend they stop printing the fucking money too, goddammit.
To slow down the printing of money. I think you should stop it. And stop it.
See, you might have a little bit of hope over there, bro. You might have a little bit of hope. Just looking at the call options. But a lot of these option traders are fucking degenerate gamblers and shit most of the time.
They're concerned about inflation.
But somebody is definitely taking a bullish gamble on it. A lot of people.
Robbing them of the increases in wages that we've seen because their purchasing power is down because of the inflation that's created by.
Look at our open interest over here, huh? We're getting actually pretty good open interest right here. It actually is looking pretty bullish though. But you see the difference between how much open interest we have compared to the other one.
But I assure you, we will use our tools to make sure that this high inflation we're experiencing does not become entrenched. If I may also.
But a lot of people are betting that we're gonna stay right here between $5 and $7. $5 and $7.
For a long, long time, which ended about 40 years ago. So the so-called velocity of money became quite variable, and so now we think more of just the imbalance between supply and demand in a real economy rather than monetary aggregates. Which isn't to say that was wrong when written. I think it was probably.
Oh no! I don't want to install no update right now. Install shit.
Financial system for some time. Nonetheless, your point on inflation, well taken.
Well, and I appreciate that, and I just, Secretary Yellen, don't you think that the deficit spending that this administration had.
Yeah, you got a little bit of hope on the QLGN.
$2 trillion in deficit spending in February.
See what these options are. I mean, I see why they're going for so much. Look at, they're cheap too. That's why.
The Build Back Better plan that's under consideration now.
They're extremely cheap right now.
Okay, but the $2 trillion in February, was that paid for?
The
Got her.
plan was not paid for.
Okay, so that's $2 trillion in deficit spending.
It was a very good reason to prepare that.
I like this guy, bro.
Major risk in terms
All right,
of
requested
saving
therapeutic back at
workforce,
611.
particularly the most vulnerable members of the American society, scarred permanently, losing.
Oh, wait,
homes,
AHI.
being unable to put food on their tables, take care of their children, and being
AHI got halted to the upside.
financially harmed, as well as there was a shortage of demand in the economy that could have resulted in
Hang on, this is getting
mass
good right here.
joblessness and high unemployment. And the plan that was enacted into law was focused on dealing with that, and it's been successful.
Did it create
But
inflation? Did $2 trillion of deficit spending create inflation?
It did boost demand, and that is one of several factors that are involved in inflation. But we, absent the pandemic and the supply.
Roblo, let's go, Roblo, 130. Roblo just popped.
Pandemic
Secretary
has had
Yellen,
on the supply of labor.
What's interesting,
Roblo, 130.
if I could just
Killing it.
to finish here. What's interesting is that Milton Friedman wrote in 1979, no government is willing to accept responsibility for producing inflation. And you, ma'am, have just embodied that.
Oh shit, he just said you have embodied that. What the fuck? You, ma'am, have just embodied that. Oh, he just dropped the pen. He said, I'm done. Got her ass. Wow. That was pretty impressive, bro.
I'd like to begin by
What the fuck?
spending just referred to was to address the pandemic concerns that was impacting this country. The unemployment of our people, the fact that
Got his ass. Got that motherfucker, huh? Wow. Got him.
why we enacted the relief packages.
That's crazy. You straight said, you, ma'am, have embodied that. That was nice. Yellen isn't telling, man. Yellen isn't telling shit. She said, nope, I ain't answering nothing. Nothing said so far has been shocking so far. We're kind of breaking out of a range. It looks like the SPY wants to gas. It looks like the rest of the market wants to follow. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be late today.
And I think it's important for us to remember that just a few months ago, the very same minority in similar hearings as this was stating that they were upset that the rollout of
Oh yeah, I already told him I was covering the debt ceiling today.
happening fast enough.
I already told him I was covering the debt ceiling today. I'll be there later. Them fucking diesels ain't going nowhere.
They were arguing for
Yeah, the market's starting to break out right now. So far the market's liking what it's hearing. It's not really spooking anything out too crazy yet. We got crypto back at $2.70 trillion. Let's see who's leading the way to the upside. Voyager Matic is up. Look at that Matic at 205. Matic's doing all right, man. Everyone buy Prague. I was waiting for you, Alan. There we go, man. Now and get rich. That's right, Prague. Oh, how you been, Alan? Huh? Happy December, bro. Happy December. Let's see, where's Prague at right now? I ain't even looked at Prague today. I'm looking at Quest Therapeutic making a move right now. Let's see, Prague's at 305, right at VWAP. Oh yeah, Prague needs to. Woo, man, look at Prague came back to the 307 I was talking about.
Not as a result of the recently enacted, the recently passed Build Back Better that still remains to be enacted. That being said, I would like, without objections, Madam Chair, to enter to the record an article dated October 15th, 2021 by Paul Hannon in London, Brian Dube in Lima, and Stella Yifan Shi in Hong Kong on the Wall Street Journal entitled, Inflation Surges Worldwide as COVID-19 Lockdowns End and Supply Chains Can't Cope. Without objections.
Without objection is so ordered.
And in that vein, I'd like to pose a question to Chairman Powell. Mr. Chairman, is the inflation that we're enduring here in America today
Huh?
Is it just occurring in America, or is there a global inflationary environment?
Yeah, is there a global inflation? That's a good question. It's for Fed Pal.
So, as you mentioned,
So,
there's
look at Fed Pal. He gets it. All right.
Western
So,
Europe,
AHI resume trading, huh? Are they going to continue to run advanced human imaging?
in many of these countries, less so in Asia.
It's probably going to give it back.
in,
Oh, wow. What was
most
that?
parts of Europe and Canada and the United States.
They might just give it up right now.
Is it fair to state?
All right, let me see. Where's LGBN at? Before I got run out of here, LGBN's at $23. Still kind of down a little bit now. Quest Therapeutics 612. We were looking at 141 on the volume. And then a little slow day to day. I mean, all in all, not too bad. I mean, the SPY is kind of breaking out of that range.
Which imposes, COVID continues to impose supply side constraints. So whatever demand there is runs up against hard constraints, which is unusual for market economies. And you're seeing high inflation everywhere. You're seeing many of the same features that we're seeing here. You're seeing elsewhere, but different countries are feeling it to different degrees.
So, just in that context, let's not hold back the American people by creating some kind of inflationary scare, making it seem like it's a fiscal policy issue. This is a global inflationary environment. Let's continue to take care of the American people, while we allow the experts that are testifying before us today to continue guiding us as we try and tackle inflation.
Nah, what do they got going on over there? Acid, I'm not aware of any of that DRS. The direct registry of shares. What are they bringing over there?
They help us to do our job in engaging Treasury and allow you to come here today and do your job to be able to ask questions and answer questions directly from us. I just had one quick question, Secretary Yellen. My local governor is holding off on expending some resources that were provided under the local relief package.
It's only gonna be. I already told him I was gonna be late. I just won't be here for lunch. What's that about? Apes all the way, all the way, all the way, right? Apes are everywhere. They be holding.
Well, we're in the final stages of producing the final rule. It's undergoing review. We had thousands
telling on
of
her.
comments.
Look, it's getting pretty interesting over here yelling.
Until that rule comes out, but we expect it to come out shortly. The interim rule applies and can be relied on.
The gentleman's time has expired. Just as a courtesy. Thank you. All members are instructed, if they have not exhausted their questions.
Let me see what you got over there real quick. What is this one? What are you talking about?
This time, the gentleman from New York, Mr.
DRS.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you to Secretary Yellen and Chairman Powell for being here today. Thank you, Chairwoman Waters, Ranking Member McHenry, for holding this hearing. First, to start with you, Secretary Yellen, just now in response to Mr. Taylor's questioning, I believe you said that it's your position that the Build Back Better bill is fully paid for. Did I hear you correctly?
Don't answer that. It's a setup.
Let me be clear.
Don't answer that. It's a setup.
The CBO analysis.
The DRS, direct registering the GME shares. Once the stock purchase is settled, then I can register a new account. The investor sending the transfer shares into. Oh, wow. That's actually pretty good, bro.
That their analysis did not include
I see what you're talking about.
Revenue
Updated August 17, 8 business days total for share and
investment over 10
updated August shares will receive the message confirming the transfer process begun and allow 5 cents basis complete. Update August 3rd issue. Wait, what? No, that's something else.
Our data and information.
Registration of your G. Oh, that's good though. That way they can let know of how many shares are actually out there. Doing the same shit that the apes are doing. That the AMC ones are doing.
As when we put together
this day's total start in the process of finding share only the name of the computer sharing. Now the transfer from my infinity pool is updated as well. The flow at a minimum 9 to 10x. The float DRS directly locks up the float from being shorted used against us, which provides evidence in game. Stop. Oh, kind of like how I just put a high limit sell on mine, like, you know, lock it up so that they can't use it against you. That only works as long as it's not margin though, huh?
We have some strong disagreement with.
But yeah, that's pretty cool.
To that proposal. I'm hearing
that should help.
Constituents who don't want to see several tens of thousands of additional IRS agents.
Just question FUD control whether computer sharing is a legit company. They're offering transfer against GameStop update. They will update investor relations websites completely in this FAQ. Not currently online. This is a screenshot. That's pretty good. Get a little bit more control of it, because we see what those little fuckers are doing.
You asked a question with regards to.
I mean, honestly, we ain't got no transparency in the market at all.
The second half of next year that you believe
only what we can find out there.
Start coming down. Is that accurate that you stated that?
So our forecast, many, I'd say almost all forecasters do expect that inflation will be coming down meaningfully in the second half of next year. That's an expectation.
Is that an expectation?
Just so that I understand, is that something that you agree with?
I think it's likely, but I don't think. I mean, the point is we can't act as though we're sure of that. We're not at all sure of that. Inflation has been more persistent and higher than we've expected. We have to use our policy to address the range of plausible outcomes, not just the most likely one, which is that one. That is the most likely, but there are other possibilities.
What's a therapeutic at 615? Let's go, man. We're currently sitting at 90K at an average of 78.5 shares a person. Wow. I also just called my brother, and they're quoting back up 4 to 6 weeks on these requests.
To comment on that. So my question is,
that's pretty impressive.
In the second half of next year, that it's likely that inflation would come down. Is that a prediction?
That's fucking nice right there. Only way to do it, man. We gotta do it, as a network.
Is spent or not spent?
Just gotta do it as a network.
It's really not our role to comment on fiscal.
This fool ain't gonna answer shit. He's not gonna answer nothing.
So what we do.
That's not what I'm asking. The prediction that inflation is going to go down in the second half of next year is either built on an assumption that there is going to be trillions of dollars spent or not spent.
That's crazy. I mean, that's 78.5 shares a person. That's crazy, huh?
The goods inflation that we're seeing will subside because the supply chain problems will sort themselves out. At the same time,
that's 70.65 thousand.
I think you might be misunderstanding me, Chairman. With all due respect, the prediction, I'm trying to understand.
616 Quest Therapeutics going for a 4.5% day.
It will be in there. People will make different assumptions, but of course we will assume.
He's not going to answer your question, bro.
Something passes, but we don't know exactly what it's going to be. It's very hard to be precise because again, we don't know what will pass.
That leaves far more questions than answers with regards to,
right?
I yield back.
He said that left fuck more questions than answers, bro. You just confused the shit out of that guy, pal. He's like, what did he just say to me? What if Fed?
Institutions is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Wow, that was pretty impressive, Fed pal. I gotta give it to him.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
That guy was like, what?
Build Back Better Act. We're closer than ever to delivering overdue support for workers, for families, and the economy. There's truly just so much for us to feel hopeful about. Unfortunately, many Republicans are working overtime to distract from these historic accomplishments. Today, they speak about inflation, and they speak about it without any nuance or any context, and they refuse to put forth serious solutions. They use their platform.
All in all, they're just ranting on. I mean, the market's not really giving a fuck what they're saying. I mean, the SPY is about to go for 2%. We like the candy very much.
Despite 3 years ago enthusiastically passing Trump's tax break for the wealthy bill, knowing it would add $2 trillion to the deficit. I'm tired of the fear-mongering and misinformation.
617, Quest Therapeutic, another high of the day. That's a high of the day right there.
Build Back Better Act. Secretary Yellen, please answer yes or no to these questions wherever possible. Would providing universal pre-K and drastically cutting the cost of child care have a positive impact on the economy?
Yes, I believe it would. It would promote higher labor force participation, and these investments in children would.
She's like, we like the candy. That's good.
Making them more successful and better prepared to succeed in our economy.
Is that right, Ms. Yeller?
And would making prescription drugs cheaper for seniors and families have a positive impact on the economy? Yes or no?
Yes, it would certainly cut the cost of living, especially for retirees.
There we go. Come on, Quest Therapeutic. What are we looking at right now?
The cost of prescription drugs, but many others as
Where's
well.
Roblo? Is at 129.
And would investing in more affordable housing have a positive impact on the economy? Yes or no?
Yes, I think that's been a very significant problem for decades and has made it exceptionally difficult, especially for lower income families, to manage in expensive parts of the country.
And with the expansion of the child tax credit, a tax cut
What the
for lowest earning
what is
families
that?
have a positive impact on the economy.
Fuck is that noise in the background?
Yes, and it's already done so.
I don't even know what the fuck that was, bro. I don't know. That shit sound weird as hell, though. Yo, man, turn your mic up.
A substantial decrease in the number of families reporting food insecurity.
There we go. Spy stretching his legs out. The Vic's coming back down.
Voted for the Build Back Better Act, despite it containing substantial serious
What the fuck's that got to do with inflation?
to combat inflation, supply chain issues, and financial hardship. Solutions that are fully paid for.
What?
To try to justify their no vote, they are spreading lies about this bill. They say the bill will cause long-term inflation. Wrong. That is a falsehood. They say it will add to the deficit. Wrong. That is a falsehood. Anything to delay solutions
Yeah,
that
Jay
distract
Powell,
the
whoever's
government
office do not have answers because when the house gets on fire, they call the fire department, so no initiative on there. You know what I mean? Right, bro.
support labor participation.
None at all. They call somebody else to take care of that problem. They said, nah, it's not my job.
It's
not my job.
Reflect the impact the pandemic has had on the economy.
Wow.
The programs that have supported income have kept demand at a solid pace. And
Yo, but of course the Therapeutics going for 4.5 or 5% day to day. Huh? GameStop is at 193, not doing too bad. I mean, a little downward pressure, only down 1.36%. AMC still at 34. Needs a breakout though.
Shifted massively away from services.
As soon as these old fogies stop talking, then we'll be back in the game.
That huge demand for goods.
Don't look like the market's really caring right now, though. I mean, all in all, it seems like a pretty good little meeting they're having here. Just testifying they're having what the financial service community is not going too bad right now. TLT's actually getting a little bit of steam over here. I don't know why the fuck TLT's waking up again.
Because of the pandemic, a substantial number of workers have not returned to the labor force. I believe because they're concerned about the health consequences of working in face-to-face type jobs, and probably also because of childcare concerns.
Mm-hmm.
Secretary Yellen, in the remaining time I have, I do.
Yeah, look at the whole. Everything's moving right, nice and long up in the market right now.
How will they both make?
Who's looking? Wow, Ford's up on the fucking the most. I mean, but then again, look at the volume. How the volume is kind of just spread out evenly.
From Ohio, Mr. Gonzalez is now recognized.
There we go. We got there we go. 5,000 advancers right now.
With us today. Congratulations.
Market's doing pretty solid right now.
Secretary Yellen,
Ooh, you said what's your prerogative?
I think you've said it in different ways a few times.
You ain't lying, bro. You're not lying, man. It's crazy.
And the demand side has accelerated while we still have supply.
Wow, why can't I be accountable like that? Not worry about shit. It was call that motherfucker. It's his job.
Demand has also shifted away from services and toward goods, which has created huge problems more than the aggregate level of demand.
Yes, ma'am. And the American Rescue Plan, which was a partisan bill.
XYO cracked the resistance. Yeah, did it really?
Did it do anything to alleviate supply issues?
It didn't have substantial impacts on supply.
So when we say that...
It's definitely trying to break out right there, huh?
For a year plus, we negotiated in good faith bipartisan legislation to be targeted and appropriate with respect to our response to COVID-19. You all won the election. It's your prerogative to ignore Republican concerns.
Whoa, wait a minute.
With the American Rescue Plan.
Wait a minute.
Specifically for the reasons the Secretary just said.
It would increase demand and do nothing to.
This guy sounds like he's setting up to drop something right now on him.
You're set to repeat the exact same mistake with Build Back Better. Chairman Powell, I want to commend you for retiring the term transitory as it relates to inflation. My constituents have been complaining about it for over a year. Two concerns. One, inflation is particularly hard on low and middle income Americans.
This could be key right here.
We all know that. It's been brutal for them. Two, and I think this is the new risk. Risk accumulates.
This could be key coming up. This fool might be setting them up to drop something on us.
Discounts cash flows at a zero interest rate can justify virtually any investment. As we've seen,
Euro close in 2 minutes. Woo! We'll close. Well, I might have to start covering the European close, and then I won't cover Power Hour because Power Hour really, you know, I might have to do something different today.
that you suggested yesterday.
I'll figure out another little routine here.
That being the case, what are you most concerned?
Yeah, Euro close is in 2 minutes. I want to see what happens with the market with Euro close after all this bullshit. Taper tantrum incoming.
What pockets of risk are you?
Sound like this dude setting up like to drop something on us.
Let me just say, I think that the taper need not be a disruptive event in markets. I don't expect that it will be. It hasn't been so far. We've telegraphed it. I mean, I think if you look at the state of the economy, look at where we are, look at the most recent run of data, you can see that the highly accommodative policy that we have.
European closing in a minute.
The taper is done. It's really appropriate that we taper, and as I mentioned yesterday,
I agree.
in my view, it's appropriate that we consider at the next meeting tapering faster so that it wraps up a few months earlier.
Yeah, I agree. I guess I would encourage you, and my concern again is we've seen asset bubbles accumulate over the course of the pandemic. Investors have done incredibly well. I think we should be tapering.
That fool just referred to Twitter.
On the monetary front, but I suspect that there's risk building up, and I just want to make sure that it's on the Fed's radar. I want to shift to a minute and 26 seconds to see if we get this out. So in recent months, Americans have unfortunately seen energy prices
616. The Quest Therapeutic hit a little bit of wall to 617.
People who talk on Twitter have claimed that this is due
All right,
to
European is
corporations
closed.
and speculators driving up prices. Do you believe that's the reason for increased gas prices?
So energy is a global market, and there are many factors at work there. I would say it's a combination of very strong demand.
Spies back at VWAP.
Greedy
supply side factors too.
Not greedy corporations and speculators driving up prices.
I mean, that VWAP, the 22.
For why energy prices are high.
Looking at this from an economic perspective, it's very strong.
He's like, come on, bro. Why are you going to make me answer that? You're going to make me say it? You're going to make me say it, huh? You're going to make me say it.
Thank you. I agree. In the summer of 2020, the Federal Reserve updated its statement of longer-run goals and monetary policy.
All right. Well, I got to get going, everybody. It's C. Waldo Acid. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I might be here for Power Hour. I might not. Make sure that bell's rung so you don't miss out on the next live stream. I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your day, and don't make any rash decisions.